check and some of the related features of check. You see, lots of stories are there for this instrument called as check. Check, you see, clearing total transfers based on check. It is widely used in business segment. You see, every day a businessman will issue hundreds of checks to different parties. Maybe similarly, he must be getting funds also from other parties in the form of check. Funds are being collected in the form of checks. Okay, so maybe these checks are future dated checks, but you see, check is widely used in business sector. Okay, let's go in and then understand this concept somewhat. So check is defined under Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. So check is nothing but it is a bill of exchange drawn on a specified banker. You see, if it is a checkbook of ICICI, only ICICI Bank will make a payment for it, and not expressed to be payable otherwise than on demand. You see, you have to put up this check for collection. If you have it in your pocket, means bank will not come to you for payment. You have to present this check for collection. This is on demand. Okay, you keep this check with you. Do not report to your branch. Means this check after 3 months of period may go into an expiry zone. Okay, so you need to revalidate the check by bringing in a new check. So a check may have three parties. One is a drawer, second is a drawee, and third one is a payee. Now drawer is someone who is writing it. Writing means signing it. So let's say I do have an account where I do have a checkbook. So I'll be the drawer in this case. Let's say I need to make a payment to let's say Dhirubhai Ambani. So payment is going to Dhirubhai Ambani. So in this case, Dhirubhai Ambani is going to be the payee in this transaction. Okay. And who is drawee? Drawee is the bank where I do have my bank account. Let's say I do have my salary account in SBI, Chedu, which is in Fagwada, Punjab. So you see, my SBI Chedu is drawee bank. Now, because my check has a tag on it, this is payable at par, anywhere banking check. So there is no problem. If it is given to someone sitting in Mumbai, you see this check can be cleared through directly a clearing in Mumbai also. Okay, there is no problem. Now, another dimension is mentioned here, stale check. Now, what is a stale check? Let's say I give you a check on 1st of January. Okay, 1st of January, start of your year. Now, you see, what is the validity period for a check? Validity is 3 months. After 3 months, you cannot use this instrument. Let's say you see how you are going to check this. Let's say I'm working on a software. Okay, I'm working on a system, and system is asking me to put the date and other details of your check. When I'm inserting the date, you see system will give me a warning that is, this check is a stale instrument, cannot be entered. You see, system will help me to avoid any mistake. System is perfect. System has a background instruction which is very clear to it. And whenever system is going to process any check which is greater than 3 months of period, you see system will stop that transaction and will announce okay, this is a wrong instrument, cannot be encashed. You see, stale instrument is not encashable until and unless you get it revalidated. You see, the previous regime was there where RBI used to say ki, like, if let's say there is a cutting on a check, you need to take a signature from the drawer. But now new regime of RBI says ki, like, you cannot do alteration in a check. If there is a check whose expiry is done, means expiry is met, then you have to go to the drawer again and get a fresh check. Fresh check means fresh date should be there. Overwriting is not allowed. Okay. Now next concept which is there in context to check is like crossing of a check. So one is a general crossing and second is a special crossing. Means general crossing is like you just draw two parallel line anywhere on the check. What it means, now earlier it was an open check, but now due to these two parallel line, it is a cross check. Cross check means now the nature of your instrument has changed a lot. Open check, or like where there is no crossing, you see, this is an instrument which can be encashable on counter. Okay, you go to bank branch, the drawer, let's say I do have my account in SBI Chedu, so you go to SBI Chedu and can get it encashed. There is no problem. But what if I place two parallel line on the cover of your check, on the cover page of your check? You see, it can be anywhere two parallel lines. You will not be able to withdraw this money. Why? Because I've instructed my banker to give the payment only through clearing. So what you need to do is like you have to take this check to your banker, put it in your account. So through your bank, it will be coming through clearing house to my bank, and then we'll be making a payment. Okay, so it will be maybe a slight delay in terms of payment, and moreover, the more important point is like we'll have a track record from where this amount is getting actually withdrawn. So where is the counterparty located? If it is a cash check and I'm paying it on counter, you see, once this person who is going to come in and withdraw this money, he's leaving this branch, I am not able to track it where this money has gone. So for making bringing in transparency, for tracking the origin point and then the final destination, you see the clearing is very important. Okay, let's go forward. So bearer check is nothing but it is an open check which is payable to anyone who is holding that check. You see, I'm right now taking a class, so I cannot go to a branch for withdrawal. I may ask one of my student to take this check and go for encashment. When the student is reporting to a branch, you see, branch official may ask, "Who are you?" So you need to just give your signature on the back side of the check. Why? Because this is a bearer check. Anyone who is holding it up can come for encashment. If you draw two parallel line, it is only the person whose name is mentioned, he or she is able to withdraw. That too through clearing. What is order check? Order check is nothing but it is actually a check where you have, like you see, it has to be paid to a specified payee only or his or her endorsee after identifying spelling error, the payee and the validity of endorsement. Okay, so you see, let me give you one example. Let's say I'm usually traveling from my place to my place of work using a rickshaw, auto rickshaw. This auto rickshaw driver don't have a bank account. Once one of the other client who is traveling along with me from a nearby place to my campus, you see, this fellow paid on monthly basis in the form of a check to this rickshaw puller. Okay, this auto rickshaw driver got a check instead of cash. Now you see, when he is getting a check means he is shocked to know that he will not be getting cash because the other party is not comfortable paying in cash. Check is the right mode of transfer of funds. Now you see, in this case, this fellow is stuck with the instrument called as a check. Now, can this check, let's say his name is Sadhuram. Okay, this Sadhuram fellow is holding a check. He don't have an account, hence he is not in a comfortable position. Can I help? I do have a bank account. Can I put Sadhuram's check in my account? You see, this concept is called as endorsement. Hence, they have stated his or her endorsee. You see, what Sadhuram can do is like Sadhuram can sign on the backside of the check, putting my name on it so that I can put this check in my account, but with due consultation with my manager because I have to inform it to my manager that Sadhuram is one of my friend. He has given me a check. This check is just 5 or 10,000 rupee. So this is not a big amount. If something goes wrong, I'm there to do the settlement. I'm here to take the guarantee that this transaction is going to be a genuine transaction. You see, manager will be. You see, when amount is huge, a large amount is done through endorsement. You see, manager may be suspicious. Let's say this person, rickshaw puller, is getting a 10 lakh rupee check and he's giving it to me so that I can endorse this check. He can endorse it to me and I can use it in my account for collection purpose. Now you see, my banker will be very reserved. Why? Because 10 lakh rupee is a big amount for me. I've never put 10 lakh rupee in my account. So if it is 5 or 10,000 rupee, manager is comfortable because my salary is 50 or 60. Okay. Now you see, if it is a 10 lakh rupee check, which is next to impossible, here the manager may refuse me this facility of endorsement. Okay, because I'm not able to convince the party, this bank, that this is genuine money and nothing in future will happen against bank's interest. Okay, sometimes when you're writing on the backside of the check, space is not there. So when you attach another piece of paper to write your instructions, this is what is called as launch. Okay, which is mentioned here. So signature of endorser is must, without adding any word, is adequate for endorsement. You see, when someone is signing on the backside of the check, what is this? This is endorsement. You're doing an endorsement. This is blank endorsement. And sometimes if you are putting up someone's name and you are putting up some conditions there, this is called as, you see, specific endorsement where name is clearly mentioned and then you have your conditions also very clearly stated there that the amount has been collected by the payee from the endorsee. Yani, because I'm going to present this check in my account, so I've already paid the amount which is 10,000 rupee to the rickshaw puller in lieu to this check. Okay, after confirmation only, manager will allow me. This is what is endorsement. This is like you see, we have discussed about the concept of checks, and we have seen the concept of crossing of check and endorsement, which are very important part of any financial system. Let's close this meeting. Good day. Take care.